Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well today. And usually I try to make videos in better locations than my car, but for today, because the weather is not that good, it's nice weather, but it's really windy, and so the sound quality is more important to me. So I've decided to come to my car and make this video, and I hope you find it useful. And as always, if you do like my videos, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Also, please feel free to share my videos if you feel that someone will benefit from them. And please feel free to leave comments. I always respond to comments, and I do appreciate people who take time to leave comments on my videos. So what I want to talk about today is something that I feel a lot of people struggle with. And we all know that relationships are made up of different components. You can have step parents, you can have relationships where people are married, relationships where people are common law spouses, so they've been together a long time but not married. You can have short-term, long-term, and anytime there are children involved, and that's either from the past or current, there can be some issues. So what I want to talk about in this video is getting along with your partner's baby mother or baby father. So the reason that this can cause conflict is because you are the present and the baby mother or baby father is the past, but they're also the present as well. And that's because if you have a child with someone, you are bonded to and connected to that person for life. And as much as you want to move on and start new relationships, and you try to do the co-parenting thing, in some cases it doesn't always work, because that person, it all depends on, there are so many factors involved that's what makes it difficult. It depends on how the relationship ended with the ex, whether there is custody of the children or whether there's issues around that, whether you've met your partner's ex or the mother of their child or father of their child, whether you get along with them, whether there are conflicts around who sees the children and when, and there's all sorts of things. So it's never simple. So if you are entering into a relationship with someone who has children, I would say that have those discussions quite early on. Start talking, asking questions like, why did the relationship end? What are the arrangements for the children? What sort of personality does your ex have? How have they been when you've dated other women or other men? If you start having those conversations quite early on, it means that when issues do crop up, you've already sort of explored it as a team. And the key things, I'm going to give you 4 steps that I think are important when you are trying to get along with your partner's baby mother and baby father. Now, some people are going to say, well, I don't think I need to get along with my partner's ex. But as I've said, if anyone is co-parenting, then you are going to be involved in that cycle. So you are going to see the children, you're going to possibly see the baby mother or baby father, and it's just going to cause tension in your current relationship if you don't have at least a civil relationship with them. I think for most people, if they're in a relationship with someone and there's always constant arguing or tension, or they have to debate whether they can go to their children's birthday party or who's going to be there, or whether they can go to their mother's house, or is your ex going to be there, or can I go over and see the child at a certain time of night, it's too much hassle, and usually it can cause massive conflict in the relationship. So step 1 is to set boundaries. The sooner you can set boundaries, and also the more boundaries you can set in your relationship with your partner, the easier things are going to be. I dated someone once and he had 3 different baby mothers, and every single conversation we used to be around either issues with the children, or worse than that, he would have an argument with one of his baby mothers. He would be in an awful mood. I would then go out to see him. I'm in a happy mood. And he would start to say to me, oh, I can't be as hyper as you just because you're happy all the time, and my baby mothers are stressing me out. And I did listen and I was supportive, but at the same time I was thinking, at one point I had to say to him, don't judge me on the actions of other people. So you're treating me badly based on you thinking all women are a certain way, but I haven't done anything to prove that to you. So you have to set boundaries in terms of what you feel is appropriate, what you don't feel appropriate. Be honest. If you don't feel comfortable with your partner's baby mother or baby father, then spending time together, going around to the house on their own. I'm not saying that you can control and dictate to someone, but it's better to air that and to say it than to not say anything and then all of a sudden start to feel resentment, envy, jealousy. The key thing is you want to maintain your relationship with your partner. So it's about being honest. If you're not comfortable the way that he or she, the baby father or baby mother, speaks to you, if you're not comfortable with something that some of the parenting, these are things you have to raise. And as a unit, hopefully your partner will support you. Number 2 is linked with that, and that is about being united. The only way you're going to be divided as a couple is if you don't stand united. And this stands not just for baby mothers, baby fathers, but in life generally. Anytime you're in a situation where your partner is putting you down in front of other people, where your partner is taking someone else's side over you, doesn't mean that you're always right. Your partner can say to you, I think what you did was wrong at that party, or I think you shouldn't have spoke to this person like that. But do it behind closed doors. Don't humiliate each other in front of others. And also, especially when it comes to baby mothers, baby fathers, if the agenda is for that person, the ex, to get back into your partner's life, then if you start getting into drama and you start showing that you're being affected, then that's an easy way in. So you've got to stay united. Number 3 is to accept that this person is a part of your partner's life. It just gives you an easier life, but also it means less stress for you. I would say that if you can at least meet your baby mother or baby father, your partner's baby mother or baby father, at least if you can be civil with them, at least you don't have to be best friends with them, but I think if you can accept they're part of your partner's life, the children are part of your partner's life, they come as a package, you're going to do as much as you can to make things run smoothly, but you're going to focus on your relationship. So don't make everything about, that other person. Anytime you make your relationship about external people or external factors or situations, it's never a good thing, because it's taken away from what you have as a couple. And the final thing is to control your emotions, your feelings, and learn to respond to situations instead of reacting. As I've said, there are some people that are going to make it easy for you when you start dating their ex. Some baby mothers and baby fathers are going to use the fact they have a child with this person to hold it over you, but also maybe to cause conflict. And you have to be aware of that. Doesn't mean you have to react to it. When I've dated, most of my relationships have been with men who have children. And I've never allowed what that other person is saying or doing to affect me. I've always tried to make it be about us and about our relationship. So, yeah, you've got to control your emotions. You can't just keep lashing out at your partner. You can't keep trying to dictate to them. You can't try and control them. Be honest, be open about how you're feeling, but recognise that if you continuously try to put yourself in the middle between the children and your partner, between the baby mother, baby father and the partner, you're going to lose, because that person is never going to choose you. Or in most cases, they will always choose the children, and the children come with their mother or father. So it's not easy, but I think it's possible. And you always have to look at things from, what's the worst that can happen if you get to know this person and you feel that, there's just, you don't click and the personality clash and all the rest of it. Then just be honest with your partner. Say, do you know what the boundary is? I don't mind you going and seeing the children. I don't mind you going to your baby mother's house. However, I don't think you should stay overnight. And your partner might say, well, sometimes I stay overnight because of the kids. If you're not comfortable with that, you have to voice that. It doesn't mean they're going to listen, but it's no point in just letting them do whatever they want and then holding on to secret resentment. So let me know what you guys think. Have you had struggles with this, getting on with baby mothers, baby fathers? What do you think? Are there any other tips you would add? And please leave your comments, as I've said, and share this video if you think it will be useful to anyone else. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.